Today we're going to answer the question, is now the best time to sell your house in the Austin area and get top dollar for it? Hi, my name is Jeff Miller. I'm a residential real estate specialist focusing on the communities just north of Austin. I also have a YouTube channel called Exploring Life and Living in Austin, Texas and Beyond, which you really should check out. So I could just give the cliche answer when asked the best time to sell your home, which of course is now. But I'm not going to do that. Look, there are 5 reasons to sell your home now in the Austin area, and we're going to go through each one of them. All right, let's start with number 1, and this is the number 1 reason. Demand is still high. Supply is super low, which of course that is the number 1 controller of pricing. So what would motivate you to sell now versus waiting till the future? Let me know in the comments down below. Just give me a quick comment. What would push the button to get you to go now? Now, the fear I hear from a lot of potential sellers is, okay, well, if I'm selling and I get top dollar for it, that's great, but I gotta turn around and buy, and that means I'm gonna have to pay top dollar for it. We'll cover that in a moment. Give me a moment, we'll come back to that. Number 2 reason is perhaps you've outgrown the house you're living in. Either you need to upsize or downsize. Let's say you're now working at home, like a lot of us are, thanks to the coronavirus. You suddenly realize you don't have that much room. Or maybe on top of that, your kids are home. So now you're really feeling a lot of stress and pressure in the house you're living in. That might be time to alleviate some of that stress and find a different home. Either a bigger home, a home with a different floor plan, maybe one with a pool, right, for the kids to be entertained, something along those lines. It may be a good call to do something like that.
They can smell fear.
Or maybe it's time to downsize. Maybe you've been living in the home for a while, the kids are now gone, you've been putting off downsizing for a while, right? Maybe your neighborhood's changed, it's not the same neighborhood you've had for a long time, or even just your interests have changed. And you realize it's time for you to make a change. Maybe you can find a smaller house that's more manageable, a neighborhood that you like better, and maybe an area where more what you're interested in doing now. If you like this video, do me a favor. Click subscribe, it's right down there. Just click the button, click the bell. Every week I produce new content on life and living in Austin, Texas and beyond. I'd love to share that with you on a regular basis. Go ahead, click the subscribe right there. And if you like the video, you can give me a thumbs up too. All right, thank you. Now, number 3, and what makes this really cool and why these things are even being talked about right now, is mortgage rates are at historic lows. So you sell and you have to buy, you sell for top dollar, your money goes further when you buy your next house. So the interest rate is a huge benefit to any seller right now who's gonna have to buy. Hey, if you're looking for more videos on life in Central Texas, click on that video right there. Now, number 4 is not a fun one to talk about. It's financial hardship. And we know with the pandemic, it has caused a lot of people to have financial hardship. If you're one of those people and you're like, hey, I still want to sell because my home is my investment, I would challenge you to think of it this way. If you're able to sell your home for top dollar, take care of your financial hardship, reevaluate your home situation, find a home that's maybe more affordable, more cost effective using that money, then you can actually benefit yourself financially now and set yourself up to be really successful in the future as things come back to normal, or as normal as they're gonna be. Now this number 5, okay, this is one of my favorites, and this is kind of the opposite of what we just talked about. Number 5 is living the dream. Maybe you've been living in this house for a while, but you've always had the dream home, on the lake, on a ranch, out in the country, whatever it happens to be. Well, with these rates being so low, and it being a great time to sell, maybe now's the time to pull the trigger on that. Life is short, so maybe pull the trigger on that. Find that dream home in that dream location that you've been looking for, especially if you're spending a lot more time at home these days.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Hey, we don't know what the future holds. What we do know is what the present looks like, which is demand high, supply low, interest rates phenomenally great. So if what I've said in this video has prompted you to think that maybe it is time for you to take action and sell now, I would be happy to help you do a home analysis, find out what equity you have in your home, what your market looks like, and help you really form a plan. You can contact me. My information is down below in the description. I'd be happy to help you. Thank you all and have a great week.